So are you a morning person?
Not at all.
Okay, so when does your day start?
I've said before that I do not believe in mornings because I've never seen one. Um, I, my day actually, it's like 10 o'clock when I'm drinking my first cup of coffee going, am I alive? And then probably in like the noon to 2 is when I start to do the writing thing. My thing is I try to write 5 pages a day, 5 good pages a day. And some days those are short days because it just comes right out. And other days it's like I'm taking a pair of pliers and pulling the words out one by one from my brain. And sometimes they're long days. One of my rules is not to reward myself for failure. And that means that if I don't make my 5 pages, I don't get to eat ice cream. I don't get my dessert. Those are rewards. I don't go see a movie if I don't get my 5 pages done. If I do, my old route in the Valley used to leave me at a coffee bean and tea leaf that's right across from the AMC Burbank. And so if I finished my 5 pages, I would walk across the street and see a movie as my reward. If I didn't do my 5 pages, I'd go home. And I think sometimes people, this is a weird writer thing, is we get depressed if we fail. And then when we get depressed, we go for comfort food. I'm just going to eat a gallon of ice cream. And that's the wrong message to send to yourself. Plus, eating a gallon of ice cream probably isn't good for you. But the thing is, like, if I fail to make my 5 pages, I don't reward myself. When I was working in the warehouse, my thing was 1 page a day. And if you write 1 page a day, every day, that's 3 spec scripts by the end of the year. So when people say, I've been working on this script for the past 5 years, I go, what are you doing, writing 5 words a day? What is you need to put in a little more effort there. The other thing is when you're writing professionally, there are deadlines, and some of them are crazy. So you have to be prepared to be able to write against a clock.
But if you're not on a deadline, it sounds like you're a pretty good manager of your own time.
Yeah, you have to be, that's the thing. If you're your own boss, you have to be, you can be the nice boss, but you also have to be the mean boss. You have to be the boss that when you're slacking off, cracks the whip and says, you got to get back to work. And people, this is the fantasy that writers have, or that non-writers have about writing, is that once I've quit my day job, I never have to deal with idiot bosses, producers. I never have to, I can sleep as late as I want, which is fine as long as you get the work done. And I never have to actually like punch a time clock or anything like that. And you now have to punch your own time clock. You've got to manage your day so that you get work done. Because if you don't get the work done, you're going to end up at the end of your time going, I don't have a script to go out and the rent's due. I've got to make some sale. I've got to do something. I've got to shake up. Usually spec scripts shake up the world so you get meetings. And if you got to get scripts done. You've got to be the mean boss.